light our lines up, because this, to me, Jay, you could get lost in it. I feel like I'm looking at the Caribbean waters, the Mediterranean waters. This Chrysocolla is absolutely spectacular. Now, we have 4 choices here. If you can, I know asking you to do the entire suite, it adds up. That's why we understand FlexPay is so important. FlexPay here on the earrings, we're looking at, let's see if I get my right card out here in front of me. The earrings are on 5 flex and the ring are on 5 flex of $17.98. Then we have the pendant, which is $129.90. That's 5 flex of $25.98. And the bracelet, that cuff, is $33.98 on 5 flexible payments. Jay, let's talk about Chrysocolla. If we have not seen it before, we've not heard of it, let's talk about it.
Okay, a lot of the some of the turquoises that people have are actually Chrysocolla from the 70s. Okay?
Really?
And Chrysocolla is it's a copper-rich mineral material. This is some of the finest Chrysocolla I've ever had the privilege of working with. This comes out of the Andean mountains. It comes out of Peru. This is really specimen grade Chrysocolla. It's very rare that you see it in this quality, and we were able to get enough of this to make what you're seeing right now. I've got a little. I didn't have enough to wanted to do a beaded necklace, but I didn't have enough material to do that.
Wow.
But in this, just absolutely stunning, gorgeous. Here I brought a piece. This is from. I just show everybody.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, this is a ruff. Okay, this is what the ruff looks like. Do you see this?
Put the
and
earrings
this is
next to
these are all cut from this. This is the rough material.
So this is natural.
This is all natural. This is how it looks right here.
My
now,
God.
that being said, when if I was Chrysocolla, this is who I'd want to grow up to be. Okay.
Almost like what we talk about with the labradorite.
I have to tell you, not all Chrysocolla is created equal. In fact, very little of it is actually something that I would put in any of my jewelry styles. See how heavy it is?
It is heavy.
It's because of the copper in it.
And I can't believe Mother Nature grows this.
It's very, very dense. But and here again, all I did, this is the actual rough that we cut that from. All I did was just
the carat weight. I mean, I know we don't do carat weight, no pig,
but if you
the
feel
density,
it,
right?
you can feel the density of this.
Right.
You definitely don't want this in your pockets if you're going swimming. But you know, and here again, Chrysocolla. You don't see a lot of Chrysocolla on the market, and the reason is most Chrysocollas are so soft. You can't cut them, you can't polish them, and also they don't have any consistency in the the coloration.
Right.
This a lot.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, in the 70s there were several different mines that were cutting, and they were saying it was turquoise. It only lacks a couple of elements from away from actually being turquoise. So, but it's very very dense. It's a copper-based material, so there's a lot of copper in it. That's what gives it the colors, the blues and the greens. And so it's very, very dense. It's very, very heavy when you harvest it and when you cut it. Now you can see here we could put everything. These are brand new handcrafted designs. Even the silver work, everything about this is brand new. This is actually the first time that we've actually done Chrysocolla, and Jay, I can't even remember the last time we
really hasn't been a long time. Well, and I feel like the size and caliber that you're getting here, the quality, the impeccable color, the veining, everything. This is not dyed. This is not enhanced. This is natural Chrysocolla. If you want the cuff by chance, right? We have 133 left to go around in the cuff. If you want, let's see, the ring. The ring is the deepest that we have. The ring is 395 we have left, 395 left in the ring. I'm gonna double check sizing on the ring. 5 through 12, so we have all sizes available, 5 through 12 on the ring. If you want the pendant, we have 141 of the pendant to go around, but with that being said, it's just the pendant. So if you would like the collar necklace, we'll have that collar necklace called out for you to give you an item number for that. Oh, perfect, thank you guys. It's your silver twist collar necklace necklace, it's 288,926, or any necklace or gemstone you already have from Jay, you can put that on. We also have, which one am I leaving behind? Did I say the earrings? The earrings, 165 remaining in the earrings. So these will all completely sell out, almost 200 already spoken for. Every single one has 5 flexible payments. We're gonna go out to the phones and we are going to say hi to Dinar in Connecticut. Welcome in, Dinar. You're live on HSN.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Well, Jay King, your wife is a very lucky girl.
Aww.
Have a guy that can give her jewelry anytime she wants.
She could actually open her own store.
I bet she could.
I tell you, some of the samples you have, though, you should have a room just for that.
I
Glass
know.
shelves on one side, windows on the other.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would be beautiful. Hey, Dinar,
I got
are
the
you?
labradorite.
You
Oh,
have
you got
the
the labradorite? Cool.
Yeah, the labradorite, the 18-inch necklace, and the station necklace.
All
'Cause
right.
I love labradorite, and it's not a stone that you can seek all the time.
Well, you know,
Right.
even with labradorite, the thing with it is, like, honestly, you could take the highest grade labradorite in the world, and if you don't have somebody that knows how to chase the fire, if you don't have the cutters that can cut it, they'll ruin it. I mean, completely. So I'm really happy that we not only had the good quality material, but we actually got it right with the cutting this time, and we really did a nice job.
Hey, well, guys, can they show that labradorite, the 18-inch, and the information on it?
On which one?
The 18-inch, the labradorite necklace
on
that
the
we had first.
necklace.
Yeah.
You know what, Dinar? If you stay tuned, we're going to finish the presentation on our Chrysocolla, and then we'll give you the information on the move. Will that help you?
Oh, yeah, that's great, because I was just waiting for it to show up again. But like I said, I don't see labradorite that often, so when I see it, I jump all over
I
it.
know, especially labradorite of that quality, because I'm a fan, Dinar, like you are.
Well, because it's not like the other one. It's a very iridescent, and
It
no
is.
matter which way you
Move
the
it.
light hits it, you can have a different color.
See,
That's
I
right.
know that you know your labradorite. and
Labradorescence.
there you
Yeah,
go.
'cause I've got a piece, I got a metaphysics shop, and that's the only time I've ever been able to find them. And I have a big stone that I have like a paperweight, and if the sun hits it, it's nuts.
Ooh, wow. Okay, well, Dinar, you stay tuned, okay? We appreciate you calling in. We're so glad you're enjoying Mine Finds. And stay tuned. We'll show that item number.
I'll be back in the spring to get my 60th. Thank you. You're going to have your 60th. I'll have mine in March.
All right.
I'm going to come back for my birthday present.
Oh, well, happy almost, I know it's still a little bit away, but happy, early birthday.
And for him to you too, Jay.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Thank
Bye-bye,
you.
Dinar.
Thanks for taking the time.
That's what it's about. When you collect pieces from Mine Finds, these are heirloom pieces. You truly get something that not everyone else has or is privy to. That's why Jay takes us around the world, traveling to these remote locations, to these mines that maybe none of us would most likely probably never have the opportunity to go to. Honestly, before I started working here, I'm not even sure I would have known Chrysocolla. That's why we're fascinated when Jay is here, and he shares this journey with us that he takes us on every single time he's here. If you want the Chrysocolla, this is what comes from the mine. Jay, the color that you get from this high blue and green and browns, I mean, I've never seen anything like it, Jay.
Well, and this is all, just so everybody knows,
Look
this
at
is
the
all
ring.
natural. And then
This is
also,
not enhanced or dyed.
there's no enhancement to this at all. And if you see this, and here again, I've been, the show in October, it'll be 21 years that, the Mine Find show's been on. In that 21-year period, maybe a half a dozen or a dozen Chrysocolla designs during the whole 21 years.
really?
You don't
So it's
usually,
special and rare.
It's really, 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 there's a lot of Chrysocolla throughout the world. There's a lot of bad Chrysocolla throughout the world.
Well, isn't that with anything, Jay?
It's not really something that normally, it's not that I don't want to do it, but most people, the reason you don't see a lot of Chrysocolla, it's usually very waxy, it's usually very soft. It's really hard to work it. They can't get a good polish on it. It doesn't have a good color consistency. So when I came across this material in Peru, I bought as much as I could. We only took the upper grade. We didn't take any lower grades at all. So that's why I have no beaded necklace to offer you. I don't have everything that we purchased was only the higher grade. But
Right.
I will tell you this: if you've got a malachite necklace, if you've got a lapis necklace,
that would be
that
good.
pendant would go on there perfect. Did you notice that
Do
I made
I have any?
I made the bail really nice and big. Even if you know what, we have a
Yeah, I'll show
we
that
have
too.
a black, even like a black
think it-
agate.
I'm not sure it'll go on that
I don't
one.
know if it, I doubt that it'll go. No, it won't go on
No,
that.
it won't go on that one. We'll see
you have
if
to, like,
Michael can find us another, like maybe blue-green. We could probably put it on this,
I
too.
mean, we've got it on a collar, but
Here,
if
okay.
you did, you know, there's just so many things. But
Jay,
my point is, the reason that I didn't do a necklace is we couldn't get enough of the material to actually be able to cut a necklace.
I'm gonna take this because I think even though this is turquoise, but this is what Jay is talking about. This is just an idea. So I would double it up if I were you. I mean, I would take
Actually,
this.
you know what? It goes really well with that.
Yes. Well, you know, I've done this a time or two. But,
You know what? Actually,
and I'm a girl. Most girls can
but I-
probably style themselves out.
But I got to tell you, that's a
It's
really good
really
match,
pretty.
isn't it?
This is
but, okay, the
coming
reason,
up,
okay,
so stay tuned
okay,
for
and
that.
this is coming up, and this is turquoise. It's a very special turquoise. But here again, the reason it goes back to it so well,
that's
Chrysocolla.
pretty,
I think
Jay.
it's, okay, and I don't want to misspeak, but I think it's like 2 elements away. If there were 2 other elements present, Chrysocolla would actually be turquoise.
Okay, Jay, here's what I have to do, because while we're talking away and you're, you know, talking about Chrysocolla and how fascinating it is, the pendant has sold out.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna put the pendant to aside. Look at all the silver. Okay, I know I digress. Okay, it's on wait list. So wait list, if you're not familiar with it, you're not charged until it is sent. So you're not charged for it, but you get on wait list, and we have like an 80% fulfillment rate. So there's a good chance you might get it. If not, at least. Oh, it's not on wait list. So here I'm describing all wait list, and it's not on wait list. Okay, every other item is on wait list, but this one, maybe because it's so rare and Jay has only had it 3 times. So basically, you got to get it when you can get it. Forget wait list. Okay, so the pendant is gone. The cuff 63 remain. We've got 5 flexible payments of $25.98. This is going to fit. Let's see, I wrote it down. A 5.5 to 7 1/4,
Okay,
but it does kind of give
okay,
a little
let
bit.
let me demonstrate something here.
Okay,
Okay,
you wanna do it?
I don't have.
The ring?
Okay, I'll move this. Look. Okay, look. I'm not even trying. Okay, I'm not even trying, and I do not have a petite wrist,
I know.
and it'll fit me. Okay, okay,
Oh, it
it'll
looks
fit
good.
me.
One day
but-
he's gonna bring
but
us a
you
bracelet
can-
like
You
that.
can, but
And
anybody, the reason that you can do that, if
Because it's cast separately,
is
right,
if you-
Jay?
well, if you see, this is actually, the cabochon has its own bezel cup. It's set on top, and this is all done by hand. This is all half.
So you're not gonna pop
But you
it.
see this right here. So you can bend this, so you can take it down. The cool
Can
thing
kinda
with,
push.
you know, okay, here, you know, as a guy, I have a watch. I always wear a watch. Cuffs. I have cuffs just like women have shoes, and then belt buckles. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So, but I will tell you this, especially with silver, it will get a memory. It will actually,
It's just
your
fantastic.
cuffs will actually develop a memory, and so once you put them on, and because they're handcrafted, they're done from sheet material. They're not cast, so they're not rigid.
Jay, we have to go. I know with everybody calling in, these are going to go. Sorry to interrupt. The earrings, 14 left, so they're pretty much gone. The ring, Pat, how many left on the ring? We had sizes 5 through 12. We've got 240 left on the ring. You've got a triple shank here. So we still have all sizes 5 through 12 on this one. And then that leaves